Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today I'm going to be reviewing this gorgeous Speedy 35 that I've named Luella Annabeth. It's its birthday. So this is a wear and tear video. I have already reviewed it 1 year ago when I purchased it. So I have an unboxing video of this bag, the whole drama that went with getting this bag and being blocked at Louis, and then go check out the whole series. It is a telenovela, let me tell you. It's several episodes. You're going to have a lot of fun watching it. The journey towards the Speedy 35 in monogram. But this video today is to touch base on the wear and tear of this Speedy that I've purchased in January of 2023. Now it's January 2024, so it's 1 year for Luella Annabeth. Yes, I name all my Louis Vuitton bags, and they're all Southern Belles. I don't know why. That's the way it is. So subscribe to my channel, push the join button next to the subscription button, become a member today, gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week, so come join the fun, come join the live chats. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. Thumb it up, push the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video, and subscribe. So, now, it's been 1 year. I have traveled a lot since I purchased this bag, and a lot. And I took it everywhere I went. So first and foremost, I treat this Speedy the way that it was conceived back in the 20s. And not 2020s, 1920s. Okay? A long time ago. 100 years ago. Almost. What does that mean? That means that this Speedy is conceived. You could technically travel with it open and full, but it is also conceived to be folded in your luggage and then unfolded once you arrive at destination, and then you use it at your destination, which is exactly how I use my Speedy. This is why it still has the folds, because when you purchase a Speedy, it comes folded. And then usually people open it up and then it just stays open for them, and it loses the folds. I keep folding it up because I travel a lot. And when I travel, I put my Speedy in my luggage. Not the check-in luggage. I put it in the carry-on luggage, in my backpack or in my trolley. So it's always with me. It's always folded. It weighs virtually nothing, so it's perfect to take in your hand luggage and to protect it. I personally don't feel very comfortable lately, traveling around with huge Louis Vuitton logos. Just don't feel comfortable. So I fold it, put it in my backpack. When I feel safe, I take it out and I use it. So that's the first thing to note. That this is why we still have the folds. I always fold it when I travel. Now, when I arrive at destination, I usually either put my jacket in it to stuff it or a pillow or something. But when I am home, I have a special little pillow just for my Speedy. And it's a gorgeous pillow. I love it. It's from a brand that doesn't really exist anymore. I hope they're going to come back soon. But I have Michael Myers. I have a Michael Myers pillow. This is from a brand, hashtag not sponsored, but Creepy Company or Creepy Co. They used to be called. Amazing little company. And they made these pillows, and it's a perfect size for a Speedy 30 or a Speedy 35. So anyway, when I'm home, it has my key in it. Now, like I said, I always fold it when I travel, so it has these folds. I'm perfectly fine with that. They don't bother me. I know a lot of people are bothered by the folds. The folds are a part of the product, just like the Chanel 255 reissue bag is made folded, you guys. Oh, it's so hot. The reissue 255 bag is made on purpose folded, and it has an extra fold on the side and on the bottom to make it look like it's been archived flat in the wardrobe. People think it's a flaw. They try to unfold the fold. I'm like, no, leave the fold there. It's part of the design of the bag and actually makes it much more beautiful because it sits closer to the body. So anyway, so that's the first thing to say. If you are going to travel with your Speedy and you are going to fold it up every time you travel, the folds will remain and they will keep showing. It's part of the aesthetic of the bag. I personally don't mind it. You might mind it. If you do, you do you. So that's the first thing to note. Second thing to note, I've realized something I really like to do with the Speedy. Sure, I mean, it's beautiful on the inside. There's no scratches. There's no pulled threads. And I've used it really a lot. And there's virtually no wear on the inside. You know, there's one little particle in there. Okay, a little tiny dust particle, but that's out. So it is fabulous. I never attach the lock with the key. I never use that because it's useless. It's heavy, it weighs down the bag, and it's gonna kind of damage this little leather tab. So I have taken my little key and I've archived it in my storage. I never use it. I never use the lock and key. So that's also something. I know in the Y2K era, it's so hot. In the Y2K era, people used to love to kind of have that lock dangle off their Speedies. Some of them would even attach it here. It doesn't do anything for me. I don't find it attractive, and I think that with time it just damages your leather. And if you hang it here, it's going to dangle and kind of keep rubbing off of the Vachetta leather, and that's going to mess it up as well. So that's something that I would personally recommend. Don't throw your lock away. You're going to need it in case you want to resell your bag one day. You want to have a full collection, like the full set, if you want to sell it one day. But I would not recommend you to attach it to your bag while using it. I haven't. And in fact, as you can see, my little tab is in pristine condition 1 year later. It's beautiful. It's patinaing majestically. However, I still have to say one thing about the interior of the bag. You know how there's a lot of those companies, by the way, this is not going to be one of those luxury videos where the person making the video is going to say, this portion of the video is sponsored by some freakish bag insert company. No, honey boo boo child, we're not going to do that here. What I am going to tell you is what I do put inside. And yes, I do have a bag-in-bag system. It works for me. It might not work for you, but it works for me. Let me fetch it quickly. Any bag will do really, but I have this tote bag that I got some months ago, the Barbie. I love Barbie, so what are you going to do? So whatever, this is my bag, but you can get whatever bag you want. It's a simple cotton tote bag, okay? I kid you not, this is what I do with my Speedy. I also take this with me whenever I travel. It's literally, you fold it together, this thing, like, you tie it, look. It occupies virtually no space. So what I do, when I arrive at destination, I open the bag and I put whatever I need to put in my wallet, you know, the toiletry pouch. I always take my toiletry pouch with me, the wallet, everything, perfume, whatever I need, sunglasses, and I put that inside of the Speedy. So this is how I do it, okay? And then I just kind of seal it. This way, I keep the Speedy always super clean. And when I come back home and I need to, you know, clean the handles or what have you, I just open it up quickly, pull out the Barbie bag, and the Speedy is completely empty. This way, the interior stays clean. Super clean. I have no issues with the interior inside, and the stuff you put inside doesn't stink up the bag. I mean, not that I have stinky stuff, but you know how some things have their own smell, and I don't want the Speedy to take their smell. So I always have a bag-in-a-bag concept, and that's what I'm telling you. You don't need to spend a lot of money for these crazy bag inserts that have the shape of the bag and the size of the bag. That's all just, they're all just kind of trying to push these expensive things on you. You don't need that. You know, just get yourself a cheap little tote bag. You know, spend however much money you want to. I don't think you need to spend a lot of, mine was $5. So This thing was $5. And that's how I do it. Always with my Speedy. And it really preserves it. It saves it. And it doesn't weigh almost anything. And you just boop, pull it out and you're good to go. Now, why do I pull this stuff out? Because when I come back home, I always clean the Vachetta handles. So like I said to you, I've been wearing this bag a lot. I was careful. Every time it rains, I don't wear it. I don't use it. I think 1 year of patina is not enough to go into the rain. I don't think so. Not yet. But so this is where we are with the patina. Look at this gorgeous. It's getting a patina. Definitely is. But it's a beautiful, look at this patina. It is so beautiful. Here's also the side. One side of the bag. And then the other side. So let's come in as close as we can. So you can see here, it is getting a little bit darker, but it's very subtle. And I did make a video on how I clean it and take care of it. Baby wipes, the Huggies, the pure Huggies, 99% pure water. This is the exact one I have. No alcohol, no perfume. It has to be these, okay? And I use them after every time that I have used my Speedy. So it does, you know, of course with time it gets patina, but so you take one of these out, you take one of these bad boys out, and usually I kind of wet my hands with it. You know what, let me use one just to wash my hands because I've been live streaming for a while now. So let's just clean up the hands first. Okay. There you go. So I'm gonna put that in my, and now let's take a clean one. So my hands are now completely clean. Now let's take a new one. So we fold it like that. I just take a little bit of the water off because these are very drenched. So whenever I come back home after using it, I fold it. And this is the area where, you know, it has the most issues. So we go over it. And yes, this is wet and it's gonna look terrible now. You gotta do it consistently. You know, don't like press too much on one spot without pressing on other spots. Like make it, there you go. I stopped, because I don't touch these parts anyway, so I stopped kind of washing this little pull tab. So now, you see, we've made it wet. So now it looks darker, but it's going to dry out. And then when it dries out, there's no stains left. Oh, it's already drying. Perfect. So this way, we have preserved the clean aspect of the Vachetta. It slows down a little bit the process of the patina, but it at least allows for the Vachetta to patina evenly and to transition into that beautiful honey texture rather than transitioning into that, like in this area completely black and then here a lighter patina. Which is what usually happens when somebody uses their Vachetta Speedies and never cleans them properly. You kind of, all of your oils and dirt tend to kind of just sedimentate in this area here, and this gets really black with time, and the sides stay more honey gold. But this way we kind of avoid that blackening too soon, and it gets a beautiful patina, right? It's slowly patinaing, and it's been a year now. Right? And I can say after a year of wear, and I mean wear, like this thing has been in my suitcase, in my backpack. I've been going through many different cities in the world. It's been in cars, in trains, in planes. It's a workhorse. It's a power horse of a bag, and I stuff it to the brim with a lot of stuff. It's a 35, so a lot of things fit in here. A laptop computer fits in here, you know, the smaller size, the smaller type. A lot fits in here. My shopping, when I go around the city and I shop, I just keep dumping in here whatever I buy, you know, and it's beautiful. The folds, you know, there's no cracking or anything. The more I use it, the more beautiful it gets. And this is something I've noticed in general. It's a tip that I have. I know here's the thing. When we buy new from the Louis Vuitton shop, especially monogram canvas with Vachetta leather, we have an issue that we're scared of it staining too soon. So we tend to baby our monogram canvas pieces, and we tend to kind of not use them as much as we should. But here's the thing, you guys. Don't be afraid to use them. And I'm telling you this out of experience because the pieces, the canvas, the pieces that I have used, and I have a ton in monogram canvas, the pieces that I really use a lot are the ones that turn out to be the most beautiful, because it's not just about the Vachetta. It's also about, and yes, I also have a video how to pronounce Vachetta properly. Check out that video as well. It's also about the canvas. The more you touch the canvas, the more you use the canvas, the more beautiful it's going to get. The canvas also gets a patina, not just a Vachetta leather. So, it becomes glossier, shinier the more you use it. It's such a beautiful, rewarding experience to use your monogram canvas pieces, because with time they just, oh my gosh, they become so delicious. The depth of that, oh, there's just something so voluptuous about handling them, using them, and the more you use them, the more beautiful they get. It's one of those wonderful examples of how, in my opinion, travel luxury items should be done. They should be made in a way that the more history they collect, the more, you know, the more time you spend with them, the more beautiful they get. And boy, oh boy, really, the Speedy did not disappoint. I mean, it's amazing. And I was also lucky I got a really good batch, because this is a thicker canvas. You know, they kind of alternate the canvases sometimes. But in 2023, when I bought this one, I got a beautiful thicker canvas, like old school canvas. Yeah, they still do that. This one is made in France. And use them and enjoy them. Unfortunately, now apparently they discontinued the Speedy 35 in monogram canvas without the bandolier. I'm not a big fan of the bandolier. For me, a Speedy is just the handles, really. I don't really like that leather thing on the side here. I love the simplicity of it being just as is. I don't know. I keep checking on the Louis Vuitton website and I keep switching countries. And in some countries, like a 35 does pop up without the bandolier, but everywhere else, I only see the bandolier version. So I'm not so sure if they discontinued it. But this is thicker canvas. Hear it in the microphone. It's that sound, you guys. I know it's ASMR moment. Some people don't like ASMR. But it's that sound for me. It's the sound for me. And it just never disappoints. It makes me so happy. The zipper. You guys. It's magic. I mean, the more you use it, the better it gets. That's a Louis Vuitton zipper. When you first get them, they're a little bit stubby. They're a little bit, you know, stubborn. You got to pull them a little bit hard. No pun intended. Thumb up the video if you're loving the ratchetness. But look at this. It just flows. It's so smooth like butter. So the more you use it. So it's a bag that with time gets better and better and better. I adore the Speedy. Would I get it again if something happened? Yes, I would get it all over again. I don't care about the price increase. Like this bag is so light. That's the first amazing plus side. You know, I love a Birkin. I love a 255 Chanel bag, but they are heavy. Those bags, even when they're empty, they're heavy. This bag is light as a feather. Huge plus. Huge plus. Timeless. Every time I see a photo of Audrey Hepburn with her Speedies, I just go, oh, that's the epitome for me of a perfect bag. Look at this. It's butter. Literally butter. The zipper it just keeps getting better and better and better and better. It's so straight and perfect now. It used to be slightly wavy when I first bought it, but with time it completely straightens out. Look at this thing. Adore it. So 1 year in, and I gotta say, yes, I care for my bags a lot. I especially care for my Speedy because this one has a special story attached to it. I never put it on the floor. Never. I never put this bag on the ground. It's always on my lap. Okay. And if I go to a restaurant, I have an extra chair for it. But I never put this on the floor. I also never would attach it to the back of a chair or a handle, like on the handles. I wouldn't want anything to dent them. So this bag is always very well protected. It's always kind of, you know, it's always on my lap. And if I have to, I just take it under my, you know, I just carry it like this, you know, if I have a moment and I, you know, have to protect it somehow. So letting you know that. So that's why also there are no scratches or dents or bumps at the, look at this, brand new, still after 1 year of using it all the time. Absolutely no scratches, no dents, even the, which is a very delicate part of the bag, the piping, that little tubular piping of Vachetta at the bottom, also very delicate. That usually kind of tends to scratch and rupture and break so easily. None of it is happening here. So you can see at the bottom on this end and at the bottom on this edge. So that's also an aspect. You can see you can protect your Speedy very well if you know how to do it. And I'm giving you tips how to do it right now. Just so beautiful. I would buy it all over again. I really, really would. And I'm really looking forward to... Oh, Teresa says, I love the Speedy. It's amazing, isn't it, Terry? So, so, so gorgeous. It's a very user-friendly bag, and this is why I love Louis Vuitton. I don't care for Louis Vuitton's fashion, really. They are a luxury travel accessories house, okay? This is what I want from Louis. And the fact that they're discontinuing all the sizes of the Speedy and making it more hard to find, but they're like pushing you to buy their leathers and their clothes, they're shooting themselves in the foot. This is their legacy. This is what they know how to do, and they're really good at it. And when you buy a piece like this, it really can last you a very, very long time if you treat it with love. So, there you go. And somebody's asking me, Busy Lizzie says, how do you clean the canvas? I, thus far, didn't need to clean the canvas. Like, there was no issue with the canvas, but the canvas is waterproof, you guys. You can also clean it with the same baby wipe that you cleaned the handles with, that I've just shown you. You can also wipe the canvas with it. You know, but you can also take a little bit of a tissue or toilet paper, put a little bit of water, no detergent, just water, plain water, tab water, and just wipe off whatever stain you might have on there. It's very user-friendly. The canvas, super user-friendly on the outside. The inside is a different story. Try not to get your inside wet because this is a, you know, textile material. You don't want to pull it. You don't want to scratch it. You don't want, you know, threads to get loose in there. So be very careful with the interior. I would not wipe the interior with anything wet or humid or moist. That's why I'm telling you, put a little tote bag inside and use this as your interior to protect your interior. No need to buy expensive inlays. So 1 year in, and Luella Annabeth has been amazing. I am super happy, super glad that I got it. And I would highly recommend a Speedy to anybody. It's a timeless bag. And whoever tells you that you look basic with your Speedy, they have no clue what they're talking about. You know, just drop that friend like a hot potato and move on to better shores and better people who get it. Because this is an IYKYK fashion moment, style moment, timeless heritage moment. IYKYK. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's see if you like this video, enough, and you have interest in videos like these. Who knows? I might just make a part 2 next year. Like the 2 years wear and tear, or the second anniversary, or the second year birthday of Luella Annabeth next year. But thank you so much for watching. Thumb up this video, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts and care ideas, how you care for your Speedies in the comment section down below. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Love you loads. Bye. Mwah.